Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
And he just like steps it up and just starts moving at like light speed.
That nigga is different, bro.
Move through the speed of sound.
Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. Yo, GOAT Sonic game, by the way. Yeah. GOATed Sonic game, right? If y'all don't know where that's from, yo, you slacking.
Back like we never left with another episode of the Dosyonkos podcast. It's your boy and your co-captain SV Samuel Vince Smoke here, my brother Deion Chapter. Deion, what's cracking?
You know, fam, just lovely days in the anime world right now.
Yes, sir. Shit's being good right now. Anime is being good to us right now. I can't lie.
We're eating good
on all aspects. Yeah, I can't even cap. Motherfuckers been eating good lately. I can't lie. So your boys are back. You know, another week, another episode. Got the regular weekly recap talking about what we've been watching, reading, whatever. Deion will be chatting about Demon Slayer ending last week or this week or sometime. You know what I'm saying? The season ended. He'll be chatting about that. Also chat about a little of that One Piece, you know what I'm saying? I'll continue to speak about Eden Zero because I watched more episodes of that and I'm kind of like on the upswing of what I think about it. So yeah, that's on the document today.
That's how we do. You ever drink something like right as you're about to speak and you're like gonna die because it went down your
yeah.
Like,
you start choking?
We talked like 20 minutes before this. I was sipping my drink, and then like as soon as we get ready for the podcast, I'm like
the dies. He just dies.
I'm just over here dead. So that's for y'all who are listening. Yeah, shit. Well, Demon Slayer ended. We talked about it last week. Like I said, with Tengen just being injured, getting burned, healed, whatever. I guess that was the ending. I thought it was supposed to be longer, and I think that's what there's a lot of like shit going on in the Demon Slayer verse. We were promised like a 40-minute episode, and I think the show was like 20 minutes. Like, so
okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the ending. Maybe I didn't look too deep into it, but if that is the ending, I'm cool with it. You know, Tengen's chilling with his wives. Like they had a discussion of
his wives.
Yeah. Well, they had a discussion. So he's a shinobi, and I don't know if you got the information. I mean, you haven't watched it, so pretty much the whole situation with the shinobi joint was, Tengen's family was like, "Yo, you need to be strong." So his dad put him and like all of his family through this like crazy training, right? Okay. And him and his brother were the only two to like survive. And
survive.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So like they survive, and then his brother like dies in some form of like combat or whatever. So it's just Tengen, and he's like, I make a promise. He made a promise to his three wives, like yo, because they're just like aides to him. That's how they were treated. But he didn't want that to be like that. He wanted them to be more like free. You know, he's a good dude. This nigga's a good dude. So
yeah.
So he's like, hey, after like one more fight, like let's all just like live and be free. Like let's not worry. Like let's not go out at, the shinobi way. Like go out dying. He's like, let's just be.
Fuck with that.
He's like, once we get this battle, once we survive, we'll call it and we'll just live. And that shit's like that was wholesome, right? That nigga, this nigga's real wholesome. So that's kind of how they ended it. He was like, hey, I gave him my all. He's like, I can't even fight if I wanted to. Remember how I was like, he lost his eye in his hand? He's like, hey guys, this is it. Like, let's be done. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So it ended like that. Tanjiro and Nezuko are now like, Nezuko's upper moon level. That's the weird shit. She's upper moon level now.
What?
Yeah. Well, oh man. So it's not a lot to talk about, but remember how she went berserker mode? And she was stomping the shit out. I did see that. So pretty much
I did see that.
They just fought an upper moon demon, and like for 100 years they've never beat any upper moon demons ever.
Okay.
So this was the first time. Nezuko was fucking stomping out the upper moon demon, like bad. All right, so she was stomping out the upper moon demon. So at one point in the whole fight scene, the girl cuts Nezuko's body in like half, and Nezuko just instantly regenerates. And she goes, "Holy shit!
Oh.
Her regeneration powers are better than mine."
Oh, that's OD.
So she's upper moon level. Like, literally just says it. So Nezuko's upper moon, Tanjiro's sun breathing over here. So, like
what the fuck?
These two just, like, in this one episode, went to God level. Like,
Nah, that's crazy.
yeah. So that was pretty much the episode in a jam-packed format.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm not upset with it, you know? I love the way that Demon Slayer power scales, you know, like in order to get to that level, he had to meet certain circumstances that were already preset. He met them. I feel that. You know, he was injured. Nezuko was almost lost her sanity, like her humanity. Like, that's how she got to that level. So, you know, like she doesn't just get there all the time, which is pretty cool, you know. So like, there's still a lot that they have to work towards.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, character arcs being resolved, people gaining some power scaling, being done well, and Inosuke still is one of the sickest characters ever drawn, characterized. Like, you know, like everything about his character is just so like, it's just so unique, which is what I love.
And I feel that.
People are trying to say he has plot armor, but I don't think that's just plot armor. I think his uniqueness is
real.
So, yeah. You know,
he's a real one.
Because these other two have plot armor, like Zetsu and Tanjiro have plot armor. In those cases,
Tanjiro definitely got plot armor. You know that. He had MC.
Yeah, he does. But like in those cases, plot armor is just, they're like, he moves his organs. It's like, this dude lived in a mountainside by himself. Like, he survived probably a lot of shit. Like, these people been living in houses.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Know? What?
Yeah. Like, what do you expect this guy to just die? Like animals get injured all the time. I think people tend to forget, like, animals get injured all the fucking time and somehow live.
Yeah, true.
You know?
They just get injured running around.
Yeah.
Fucking leg broken. You think, what?
Yeah. Usually when they die when they get their legs broken, but like animals be getting like bit and like fought with like bears and getting scratched and like losing eyes and stuff. And they be just living fine. Like, they don't get hospitals and shit. So this man lived for his whole entire existence in the mountains fighting other animals as a human.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, he's a human, the weakest of animals. Like, us as humans have no strength.
Like, yeah, that's facts.
Like, we build tools, but like, nigga, we ain't fighting bears and lions like and tigers. Like, we're cooked, so we're not.
We're cooked.
Yeah, I gave the final. If this is the final episode, I give it a straight like 9, the solid 9, good value.
Word, I feel that it definitely seems like that shit is it for sure.
Yeah,
I haven't heard motherfuckers say anything really bad about it. I didn't even hear people saying that the season was too short. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really see any of that.
No, I don't think it was too short. I think that the season we were promised a longer last episode.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You know, it'd be like, think of like Attack on Titan. They're like, oh, the final episode is gonna be 50 minutes, and then you like log on and it's like,
it's only like 20.
It's only 20. You're like,
You're like, damn. Yeah.
It's like, where do we lose that? Where did that time go? But
yeah, after that, that's facts.
Yeah, so that was the Demon Slayer hustle. As far as One Piece though, some stuff is moving. They're setting up for I'm assuming the next scene change. Kaido lifted up the island, which was dope. So yeah, that's dope, man.
Good stuff. Good stuff comes from that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, where does this guy's power stop? Where does it stop?
He got endless power, bro.
He seems like he does.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
this shit's endless. Like, he's fucking annoying, bro.
He's lifting up mountains, not like islands. I'm sorry, mountains. He blows up mountains. He lifts up islands.
Yeah, and mind you, he's fighting 9 people, by the way. Right, as he's doing this, it's not like he's lifting the island and he's just in his throne room. Like, no, he's fighting 9 samurai right now as he lifts his island up. I'm like, bro, are you kidding?
Is he really fighting 9 samurai? Like
they're probably like half of them right there by now.
Yeah, he's
right now,
snapped.
but like 4. Like he probably snapped on a couple right now.
Yeah,
like 5 of them probably done.
Like he been waxing these niggas after he got tight that they were jumping jacks. Like,
yo, true. He said, "Yo, Jack, you not weak, they strong."
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Why are you talking to Jack like that? Like you really care.
He did. Yo, I ain't gonna just stand by as you jump.
I respect it. I'm like, whoa, Kaido.
Yeah, I respect the gangster. And he goes, yo, I ain't just gonna sit here while you jump my nigga. Like,
hell yeah, he came in and beat Oi ass, yo, not 1v9. Like, that's the most gangster shit ever. Like, what? Your homeboy getting jumped. You come in and be like, you know what? This is over. And then you beat they ass 1v9. Like, that's fucking gangster.
That really is. He came in dragon form too. He's like, hey, like, I ain't gonna let you just fucking cat viper, dog sword, or jump.
He's low key different though. That motherfucker Kaido low key different though.
He big different. But the big talking point we're probably gonna speak on this for a little bit. The big talking point I had was there was a scene where it's Sanji, Luffy, and Jinbe. They're running with each other, and they get to the top of the stairs, and Sanji hears, the woman being like sexually assaulted, and he's like, I gotta go. Doesn't say anything to Luffy, So here comes Sanji's trope, or whatever you want. His gimmick comes into play. But what I really, really, really loved about that was Sanji runs off. Luffy just says, okay, Sanji, like, have fun, pretty much. And then Jinbe, like, makes, like, I don't know if there's relevance or if there's any importance to this, but Jinbe makes a statement where he says, oh my god, the Straw Hats just kind of go do their own thing. And, like, Luffy does his own thing, but they all work together, and it, like, works for them. He's like, I can't wait to, like, figure this out and learn more about this. Like, he was so excited. Like, it was freedom that he never had, Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that situation, because he said it as if, a child or somebody, but he's like the dad. But he also is like something foreign to him, He's like, what?
Yeah, of course. Like, it's definitely foreign, because if you think about it, this is his first, like, time actually as a crew member with the crew.
Yeah.
Like, he joined in Whole Cake, but the whole crew wasn't there, and he didn't even leave with them. Mm-hmm. This is his first time, like, on the crew and, like, seeing how they operate as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And it's different, because before, he only really knew Luffy. If you really think about it, Jinbe only really knew Luffy. Like, everybody else knew of Jinbe because he's, famous. He was a warlord, what I'm saying? All that stuff. They, like, Zoro and Sanji know of him. Even Kid and Law know of him. Even when they saw him join before they got to the island, they were like, whoa, wait, Straw Hat got Jinbe on his crew?
They were tight. They were tight, though. They were like,
tight. They was low-key salty. So people know about Jinbe, but it's just crazy because, like, it's his first time really with the crew. Mm-hmm. So, and, like, we see him, like, just, like, walking with Robin before, just hanging out with her. Now he's with, like, Sanji and Luffy, just seeing how they act. Like, it's great.
That's true, man. He was with the most laid back of the pirates, He was with Robin, just chilling.
Yeah.
So you probably want to get that same feel as when you're with the rambunctious ones.
Of course, yeah. Which are like Luffy and these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was gonna like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Their demeanor is so far
is different. Yeah,
like polarized.
Different. Yeah, because
he was hanging with Jinbe, and I mean, was Jinbe just with Robin? Was it Frankie and Brooke? Like,
nah, Frankie and Brooke dipped off.
They dipped.
They on Frankie's motorcycle.
Yeah,
and then Robin and Jinbe decided to walk.
Yeah, but
that's what happened. Yeah,
but where was Nami in this? Because
Nami was with Usopp, I think. No,
because I thought it was just Usopp and Chopper in the in the
Oh,
general frame. In the tank, yeah. So where did Nami go?
Damn, where is Nami? Yeah.
Because that was like the beginning. So I remember like
I can't
Luffy was
recall.
Dolo.
I could have swore that they were together.
I thought so too.
Maybe
I don't know.
I could have swore she was with Usopp and Chopper. Maybe she's in the tank too. I don't know. Maybe she's in the tank too. They tend to be together.
She was with the Shinobi, the girl Shinobi.
Oh, Shinobu, right?
Yeah,
okay,
Shinobu,
she's with Shinobu.
Yeah, because they all were on the bridge together, running up with Sanji, Shinobu, and the Scabbards, right? And then Big Mom walks out the tank with
Tama.
The tank with Chopper and Usopp. The distraction. Right. And okay. That was a weird scenario. But yeah, Jimmy and Robin just like walked. They were like,
mad funny, bro. Like the mom and dad of the crew just like taking a nice stroll.
Yeah. So it was I was like trying to figure out if there was, as us now being we just watched enough anime. I was like, why did they just make a point to have him say that? This is cool how they just all do their own thing. Like we all knew that's what they did, but it was funny to see Jimby
but I guess it could be just because it's nice to have someone on the outside just say what we already know, because we know like the Straw Hats, even from Law saying it, Law be saying it all the time, like the Straw Hats are like organized chaos. Like you let them loose on something, they all go separately, they fuck shit up, and then they go to the same end goal. Like we don't know how it's like a virus. You just open the bag up on the island, let them loose, and it really
is like that.
They just eradicate everything there, and they come to a common goal, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is, because like Luffy's so laid back, and he's so trusting that anything they say, he's like, I'll see you later. It don't matter what. Sanji be like, all right, I gotta go over here. He's like, all right, adios, see you soon. Like and Jinbei probably not used to that, because you gotta think, like he was under Fisher Tiger, then he ran into Pirates himself. So maybe who knows if he operated like that, but they were under Big Mom. And we know she don't operate that way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was under her umbrella. He was like a Capone to her. You know what I'm saying? So like, he was some pirates, but they were under her. Yeah, so we know she don't operate that way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like going complete opposites. Like of course.
Yeah, so when you put it that way, he probably it just must be new to the field, because the Straw Hats are just so unpirate like. Actually, that's just how it feels. They're so unpirate like.
I feel like they're more pirate like because they do whatever they want.
Well, see,
I feel like the other people are more like militia-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like they run as like a. Like not even just the government, even like look at other Kaido's his crew is not like a true pirates. They're like a governing body runs them all. Even though like the same for Luffy, but Luffy, they can do whatever they want. You think motherfuckers in costume can do whatever they want? No. No.
They really can, yeah.
So like it's a different kind of piracy, whereas like the true Luffy's in the sense crew is true pirates because they're free to do whatever the fuck they want, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas like motherfucker Kaido run this shit low-key like an army.
Yeah, I mean it is arm. I'm first. Yeah, and he says you can't. But then again, you got Queen, who really just does whatever the fuck he wants. It feels like.
I don't know, bruh. But does he though?
Probably not. Nah.
Does he though?
Does he?
Like I don't know. The only one in Kaido's crew does whatever they want is Yamato.
But they're not.
You know what I'm saying? They're not even Kaido's crew.
Yeah.
Exactly. My point exactly. My point exactly.
Say about it, my point. Yo, actually, I totally forgot. So I don't know if this was in the manga. So maybe you can let me know. So Zoro does Conqueror's Haki again? Is this the scene? He like
what's he talking about here?
Okay.
What scene we talking about?
So Queen like pulls out the gat, like the machine gun, the ice oni shit, and points it at Apu, and it's like you fucked up, like, you ruined my game. And Zoro's just like, zoom, and just fucking, like, everyone's like, whoa, Zoro, what did you just do? And, like, everyone's freaking out. He's like, I didn't do shit. Like, like, was that...
so... Nah, so if they're showing this nigga man Zoro having Conqueror's Haki, I mean, y'all already know he has it. They blatantly showed it in the beginning of the raid, blatantly. But they didn't show it in the manga until a moment on the rooftop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they're giving you guys little hints now, so it's not like caught off guard when you guys get there. But in the manga,
you're caught off guard.
Not even really, because motherfuckers expected it. If you're like reading the manga, like you are tapped into One Piece enough to think Zoro had Conqueror's Haki. Think back to against Monet on Punk Hazard when he scares her, talking about like a beast with his fangs or something like that. I forgot the speech he has, and she's frozen when he cuts her.
Oh,
that was real Conquerors like. That was real Conquerors like. Yeah. So if you see that and you're reading the manga tapped in, you could kind of put two and two together that he has Conqueror's Haki. He's the first mate. Almost all strong first mates have Conqueror's Haki. Look at Rayleigh. Rayleigh has it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you can put two and two together if you're reading the manga. But for the anime, I feel like they wanted to like show it so it's not like so like out of left field. So they're giving you these little hints. But nah, in the manga, they just smack your face with it. Boom. And he just does it. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because they, well, I think they were trying to act like, so they keep like subtly, so he just threw like a cut, like a slash at Queen. Yeah. And everyone was like, holy shit. Like, Queen was like, oh, freaking out, because it was quick. Queen like pointed the gun, and next thing you know, Zoro was like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, stop fucking around. And then he got mad. He's like freaks out, and the whole room shakes. And they're like, "You know what you just said?" But it was because Kaido was lifting up the thing, but they're like thinking he had Conqueror's Haki.
Oh, okay, yeah, got you.
But I think he did like a little bit because like people fainted a little bit. So they're
exactly,
like,
yeah.
Everyone else is like seeing it, so it's like Robin, Chopper, who else? Fucking Brooke are like, this dude's got it. Like.
Yeah, bro. So the moment when he actually shows it or it's actually revealed is spicy. So
okay, I'm assuming he just clashes with Kaido, and like Kaido's like, this nigga got it too. Like because Kaido be getting mad, like he be getting mad. Like,
he was mad when Luffy had it too. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, another one of these assholes got it. Like the fuck.
Yo, these motherfuckers be breed the worst generation pirates, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't stop. Like, yo, Zoro, honestly, best second mate ever, bro. Dude came through.
He's honestly ridiculous.
He is so correct. He has come so correct with it all the time. All the time. Zoro has never not come correct.
Never. Not once.
Not once. Even
not
when he's
once in his career, bro, has he ever not come correct. The man is purely different.
I always think back to was it who was the candle guy? Mr. 3. What was that?
Yeah, Mr. 3. Yeah, Galdino.
What arc was that? Was that
he's in a Whiskey Peak?
Okay, remember when
Whiskey Peak? Yeah. Or he's also with Impel Down, but those are not in that one. Yeah. Whiskey Peak.
When he's standing there, then the wax shit was grinding up. And Zoro's just like puts his sword up. He's like, yo, if I'm gonna die.
I want to be in a cool pose. That's one of my favorite Zoro moments ever.
Just say, yo,
nigga just stands there like, if I'm gonna die, at least let me be in the cool pose. He's just pointing his sword. I'm just there dying.
Fucking that was lit. And then when like Luffy was getting smoked up a little bit, he starts cutting his legs off, and they're like, "What?" He's like, "I'm gonna fucking do it." He's like, I ain't going out like this.
We knew he was real. Once we got nothing happened on Thriller Bark, like we knew he's like one of the realest motherfuckers out here, like legit. Nothing happened is wild.
But that's
and
wild.
The wildest part for me is most of the crew do not know about that moment.
Yeah.
Only 2 people know, Robin and Sanji, because he was there. Robin, if you remember, she had an eye. She spawned an eyeball on like a rock, and she saw the whole thing.
I did not remember that.
Yeah. So Robin knows about that, and obviously Sanji, because Sanji was the one who fucking found them.
Yeah. That's
How he
crazy.
was there. Like, bro.
I just knew Zoro was like that. Like I said, when he was about to cut his legs off, like he's
That's
like,
real,
we ain't
like
going
that's
out like
real
this.
shit. Like only real niggas do that.
Yeah,
Zoro was trying to do that. Luffy tried to rip his arms off in Whole Cake. He was trying to rip his arms off when he was spinning to get his max stretch. He was going to do it. Real one.
Yep,
We know
one.
only real ones do that.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, not to talk
Aaron
about
Yeager.
Aaron Yeager. Man lost a thumb by guy. Like, whole thumb.
A real like niggas. Only people who are about that action are really willing to do that. And Zoro, Luffy, they about that action.
They really are. So that was much love for that boy. So that was really my talking point. Like the moment I thought it was pretty nice to add that, and there's like a nice constant build up. So can't wait to get there.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
So how about you, man? How's the Eden Zero stuff going?
Yeah,
is that all you're on, or?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm watching right now. I'm planning on watching another rewatch of Steins Gate because I really want to watch it again, even though I just watched it.
Oh.
Which is terrible because I have other shit I need to actually watch, but I really want to just rewatch that again. But yeah, right now I'm watching Eden Zero. I think I'm on episode 11, and I'm definitely liking it more than when I talked about it last time. Because last time I said my main thing was that I didn't like the goal the main characters had. Not even the main characters. I mean, like Shiki, the main character, the MC. But now after I've watched more, we get like that's not really his actual goal. Wasn't to just make friends. Like his grandfather just told him, regular anime grandpa shit, like, like you have a friend who cries. If you have a friend who cries for you, do some speech like that. So like that's like his basis, but that's not his actual goal. So which is cool. But that's this regular anime grandpa shit. Like think to JJK Itadori, same kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa said, like, be a kind person, this and the third, and that's the basis of Itadori's character. So he's a kind person. So the base of Shiki's character is he's looking at the good in people because he wants to eventually just be a homie. Yeah. And only until you show him otherwise, that's when he flips and he's like, all right, you're a fucking scumbag, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that, which is cool. So now we realize that their goal is to reach, there's like this entity, it's called Mother. It's like basically the god of this thing. It's like they grant a wish. It's like what I'm now picturing is like the Wizard of Oz. The basis of this thing right now, the shell, is like the Wizard of Oz. I'm dead serious.
I know,
like
but
they're
that's
going
really
on.
sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're going on this journey to meet this otherworldly entity that grants a wish. The same thing happens with Wizard of Oz. So like the mother supposedly grants a wish, but no one's ever met her. So now their goal is to go meet Mother, which is obviously tight. Yeah. That's cool. Like I'm perfectly fine with that kind of goal. That kind of goal is perfectly fine with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's lit. So I'm fucking cool with that. So
I mean,
it's just
it's like a more laid back version of Dragon Ball. Where you got
low key, low key, yeah, bro. So that shit is definitely getting good, and now I'm getting to some shit where like there's more conflict now, like conflict starting to go. Because now I'm like 11 episodes in, so now we're getting into like the first conflict. Like one of our homies got kidnapped, so it's getting spicy.
Funny. I wonder how many conflicts start with someone getting kidnapped, because I feel like that's how all anime start.
I know.
Like one person get the Bleach. Wasn't that the first season? Rukia gets kidnapped, like right?
Yes.
So like
yes,
Dragon Ball, Gohan gets kidnapped by Raditz.
Bro, that's so funny.
Like all the first conflicts of like multiple animes are always
that's weird.
A nigga gets kidnapped.
A nigga's always captured.
Yeah, always. It's always like the first one.
Even in One Piece, I mean, Zoro didn't get kidnapped, but he was captured.
Yeah, that's true. The first conflict.
Yeah, the first. Well,
no,
like
no. Actually,
Alvida is probably the first conflict, right?
No,
Alvida
is not the first conflict. Colby was kidnapped. And he was captive
by Alvida. Yes, he was kidnapped by Alvida.
And Luffy wanted to save him.
Yo, yeah. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stories start this way. Not even just anime. Fucking Super Mario. Like, every fucking one of his fucking games, bitch Peach gets kidnapped. Like, Every single one, bro. Since 1970, this bitch is getting kidnapped. Like every single one. Mario Brothers, Sunshine, like all of this. Odyssey.
Yeah. Stop getting kidnapped, Peach.
Facts.
Yeah, it's like at one point.
Peach. At one point, she, I don't know. She just want attention.
Upgrade.
She's like, I want Mario to save me, bro. He don't give me no attention. He too busy plumbing.
At one point,
Like,
you're in the kingdom, bro. Upgrade your security a little bit.
security. Facts, bro. Like, what? She's just like, I want Mario to save me, bro. Like, I know he will. Bowser ain't shit. I know he'll save me. Let me just. All right, Bowser, try again.
Yo, I'm not
try again.
Bowser be doing some like. They need to get Bowser to do Peach's security because this Bowser security is crazy.
Yeah, Mario got to go to hell and high water to get her back.
Got to climb fences, punch fences, flip around, dodge ghosts and shit. Like,
bro,
you know how hard that
that's a fact. That shit is so funny.
And Peach is just like chilling in the castle. You walk through the door. Like, you ever play 64? You just open up the front door.
You just open the door. I'm telling you, not even locked.
Sometimes you can just glitch through the door, you know? Sometimes.
I'm crying. True. Very true. Bruh, that's weak. A little Mario sidebar.
For sure.
But yeah, Eden Zero is fucking getting spicy. I'm definitely gonna keep watching it right now. Like I said, now we got into conflict, so we're gonna see she like scrap, like really scrap with some people. So
gotta put the pause.
I'm telling you, gravity. He got gravity power. That's just OD, bruh.
Yeah. Talk about gravity powers. That's one of the sickest powers known.
That's one of the powers you have, bro.
That might be like close to my favorite.
It's crazy, yeah. It's definitely up there. My personal favorite is time powers. I have a thing for time powers. Like I don't know, bro. Time and ice powers are my thing.
So fucking Julius.
Yes, dude. That's why when I'm watching Black Clover and I see nigga, I'm like, yeah, it's my best favorite character on the show. Like him and Yami. I'm like,
he's lit.
Time powers, like when he popped up and just froze the whole Midnight Sun, just nigga just boom, froze. Like what's going on over here? I'm like, nah, he's cold.
Honestly, Julius and his namesake Nova Chrono, like
exactly. Come on now.
And the way he just floats too. He fucking floats and like so. He just floats. Like there's nothing not badass about that. When he did that, he's just like floating there. He's like, oh. That guy's a lot faster than I thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you, he's different for real.
Like,
he's different. Time powers are really different.
Dude, there's T-posing and then there's floating.
Facts. And the floating T-pose. That's the ultimate. The floating T-pose.
That's real. Yeah, time powers hold it down.
I'm telling you, yeah.
I don't even know what my favorite powers are, like, honestly. But gravity is definitely in my top, like, one.
Yeah. Maybe. Gravity is very cool to have. When you have an MC with gravity powers and it's done correctly, it's tight. Because like even in Eden Zero, it's not like I don't think you can control like other like I guess he can control if he can touches them, but like most of the time he's just fucking with his gravity. So like he's like moving like in weird ways because he's making himself lighter to dodge shit, or like he can make his punch heavier with gravity. He got crushed by like some building and he just lifted up because he made it lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's kind of crazy.
That's sick. Yeah. See, like all that shit's cool. Or like Fujitoro, like when he does that shit, like making it float or like cranking it,
bringing meteors down.
Bro, I love the noise it makes too.
Yeah, the humming shit.
Yeah, that shit's
just
crazy.
Gas.
And then you got fucking Kid who just like
wait on it, bro. Wait on it.
Are we gonna get some love?
Wait on it. Right. I can't lie. Kid goes up. Kid's stock goes up. But you know whose stock also goes up? Law. Boy.
I mean,
Law might be top 3.
In the verse?
Bruh.
Oh, Law. So crazy.
Law? All I say, Law. Like with this last show we saw in the manga, Law jumped out. He was number 6 of my favorite characters. He went to number 3.
Oh damn!
He jumped to Zoro and Sanji.
Ooh,
leapfrog, both of them. Leapfrog right behind Luffy.
Yeah, damn. So I mean, if he jumped to your 3, then he might be my 1 then.
Nigga,
because Law is my 3.
Law, bruh. I'm telling you.
Law.
Okay.
I'm telling you. All right. I'm sorry I'm sidetracking you over here. Like, I feel like I just like pulled you off the E to Zero thing. So
It's all right. Yeah. It's just the One
we
Piece
went
shit.
right
Like,
back to One Piece. Sam's cat going crazy.
he's on my fucking dresser. I'm trying to get him down without getting up.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, Eden Zero is definitely lit. I'm going to keep watching that drawing. And that's the only thing I'm watching right now, so I'm going to keep moving with it.
I'm with you on that. I might at one point I might have to like check it out.
Yeah, there's too many animes to watch, bro.
There's so many good
There's
things.
so many.
Demon Slayer's done, so I got.
Oh yeah,
I got
true.
time.
You got a slot. You got a slot
Yeah,
open.
I got one
You
slot.
got a slot open.
That's real. Damn, man. So, are you ready to talk about some?
Yes, sir. Between Two Walls.
Hey, so y'all know what time it is. It's time
Yes, sir.
Between Two Walls,
The main
or
meat.
the main meat, the juiciest
main meat.
part of our episode. You know what it is, though, where we talk about everything that's going on between.
Goddamn.
Sam knocked over his camera. But yeah, this is Between Two Walls, the part where we talk everything going on in the Attack on Titan verse. So, without further ado, once Sam fixes his camera.
Nah, I'm still here.
So yeah, this week's episode was mighty fine.
Yeah, dude. We're back to the political intrigue. You know what I'm saying? We're back into the military shit, which Attack on Titan is obviously known for.
Exactly.
Like, it's nothing new that we're getting some political shit.
I'm a little kind of happy about that, and there's a lot of stuff going on, like you said, politically.
Yeah, a lot of juicy things happening for sure, bro.
At this moment, I'm like drawing a blank on how it started off. Where do we start with? Was it Armin in the room with Mikasa, or was that
no? We start with
off?
Annie and Hitch. Hitch
Oh
is
my
like,
god, yeah.
Hitch is like helping. We see like the aftermath of the walls coming down,
Which was
so the rumbling started, which I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
But it obviously makes sense that like these giant walls just came crumbling down.
Mhm.
So it makes sense that like innocents died as well.
Yeah.
Even Eldians, which I didn't even think about, which is fucked.
Yeah, this is like kind of getting out of hands. Like it's going off the
Like,
rails a little bit, bro.
Like it is, but then we have later on in the episode, we have like what's going on, what's like the real discourse between the Eldians right now.
Yeah.
So I will say that, I guess, because that leads on to what like some of the stuff Armin has to say.
Yeah.
But like we first start with Annie. So Annie thawed out last episode.
Yeah.
So we
Or
see Hitch.
broke out.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say. Broke, thawed. She was in here.
Chilling.
She's free. She's free. So we see Hitch was over here helping people out, because people's houses got destroyed.
Yeah.
People out there or whatever. So she goes back into this like building, and then she sees these wet footprints, and she's like, "Oh, from the basement." And then she puts two together. She's like, "Oh shit, it's fucking Annie."
Yeah.
So she's looking around. Annie sees them on her. Boom, snatches her up, scoops her up like Haagen-Dazs. Scoop. Yeah. She's like, "Yo, don't scream or I'll fucking slit your throat." I'm like,
yeah, she had the ring too. Yo,
like,
that was
Annie's
so cool.
Already cold.
Yeah.
We knew she was cold. Without skipping a beat, she's back at it, bro.
Yeah, she's back on her bullshit. She's
back at it. So then her and Hitch have a conversation. After Hitch judo throws her because Annie's obviously weak. She spent 4 years in a crystal.
Well, I have to say that, so I wanted to speak on that. So yeah, it was a scene I think that like proved the growth of Hitch since her man's died and like she was feeling all types of way.
Mm-hmm.
So she realizes that she doesn't have a knife and just fucking like flips her with perfect technique and then throws Annie off because Annie was like thinking she was weak and she's like, nah, like nigga, it's been 4 years, shit's different. I'm different.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That's just lit.
Yeah.
And we love that because also we know that they were roommates way back when, Annie and Hitch. So for them to get reunited here and then the Annie to like see how Hitch has grown is definitely lit. But then it doesn't really end good for Hitch because Annie says, I already cut myself. I can just tighten up whenever I want.
Yeah.
And even the threat of that, even though we don't know for sure if she can because she's weak after 4 years in this crystal,
Yeah.
even the threat of that, you can't fuck with it. So Hitch takes Annie and they gone.
Yeah. But didn't Hitch say, like, she goes, you're kind of too weak right now. Like, it's going to take some energy. So I got some time before.
Yeah, but then she said she didn't know for sure because Annie then said, Hitch says that. And Annie was like, well, we don't know for sure until I try, right? Because we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if maybe she can turn to Titan. Even if it's not full, partial transformation with Hitch there will kill her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fact.
A partial will kill her. She's too close. You know what I'm saying?
You're too close, man.
You're too close. So we get them dipping off out of the Trost district, and we get some of Annie's backstory, which is lit.
Oh, remember we talked about that last week, and I was like, I hope we get Annie's backstory. I'm like, let's make that.
Yeah, we needed it, bro. We need it because right now, what we thought of Annie was like she was just emotionless, like just like a kind of like killing machine. Because even we knew her when in season 1 when she was a traitor, so we didn't know her really. And then when we see her in the flashback at Marley, she's like an outcast, like killing butterflies. Like she's just.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that was the big part. I love how they doubled back on that. Remember how I said that last time? Like, she was just stopping out bugs, and they just back. Wow.
Yeah, so we're led to believe that she just has like a no emotions, like Terminator type, where she just goes there, does her business and whatever. But based on her backstory, we find out that's not the case.
Yeah,
and she has like every other person in this fucking story, a sad backstory, bruh. Like. Abandoned at birth from her birth parents because her mom had an affair with an Eldian. So when she gave birth, she just left it at the camp. She's just like, yo, fuck this kid. And then her adoptive dad pulls up, who was like an Eldian from like some other nation, some black homie.
Yep.
He picks her up, he raises her, but like in the beginning, he's only raising her to be a warrior. Yeah. Because he's not his kid. You know what I'm saying? So he finds this kid, he raises her, and like, look, you're my ticket to being, you know, an honorary Marleyan. It'll save my ass.
Yep.
So he puts her through the hellish training. I'm talking about beating her ass, all that shit.
Yeah, all day.
Like, day. I'm like, bruh, it was such a roller coaster too, because at first I'm like, oh my God, her parents left her out. She's like, that's awful. And then he finds her, I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, her savior's here. It's great. And then you get, and you're like, oh no, he's just beating her ass. Like, it's just like, a roller coaster. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was a wild.
It's so fucking terrible. It's so terrible. And we come to find out that like later on, he keeps training her in these martial arts. And sooner or later, she gets strong enough where like she like decides to not take it anymore, and she cripples him.
Yeah, she did.
She cripples the dad. Like that's what we see with the cane now. Annie did that, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is flawless,
bro. That shit blew my mind.
And with the
when
kick,
she said, she's like, I made it so he'll never walk straight again. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh God, that was insane.
And like, but can you blame her?
No,
like you can't. And he didn't even blame her because then when after he does it, he's crying and he's happy because he's like, now you can kill without needing a weapon. So he didn't even care. Yeah, all he wanted to be was for her to be strong, to be a warrior.
Yeah, that was fucking busted.
It's just fucked, man. It's just fucked.
But then there was so much value in that because she also during that whole like discourse, she was narrating how she didn't care about life, which instantly gave us an understanding of why she was the type of Titan she was, you know?
Right. Yeah. And like she even says, including her own, it's not like she didn't care about other lives.
Yeah.
All lives in general didn't really mean anything to her because of how she was raised. She was abandoned as a literally an infant because her parents had an affair. Yeah. Then she gets picked up by her adopted dad, and dad beats her ass every day to make her stronger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would she value anything?
Yeah, she just didn't care.
She just didn't care. Exactly. Also, and why would she?
Yeah.
Why would she?
It was so good. Because like you can't like you said, you can't even be mad at her. Because it's just one of those things where when we were first watching her in season 1, where we were thinking, wow, Annie's some like douche, like Annie's some asshole, like savage, evil ass bitch, like she's just trying to kill somebody. And they're like, we talked about this multiple times in multiple episodes of her swinging somebody ruthlessly. You know. But then you get to this, you're like, well, honestly, like, yeah, that's terrible. But she just was like, I don't even care if I die. Like you know, so to her, she was just like, I'm just doing this just to do this because that's what they told me was good. Like Annie was honestly the epitome of the best soldier, right? Like that's what it was. She was just the epitome of I follow an order, that's all I do.
Right.
Whether it's good, bad, or neutral, that's what I'm doing. Which
is a fact.
Now I can't even falter.
You can't.
You know?
Like, when you really think about it, like with how she was raised and her mindset, coupled with the Marleyan like brainwashing of like island devils, like you cannot blame her for her murdering Levi's squad and doing she did it inside the walls. Like you can't. Because literally she had not a care in the world. But which later on we find out she ends up actually having a care, because when she becomes a warrior and she gets sent off to the paradise for this mission to get the Found Titan back, her pops breaks down and he like finally understands like he didn't want her to really be a warrior. He's like, I don't really want this anymore. I want you to just come back. And then that really like opens her eyes and gives her like some kind of thing to like look forward to, a purpose, exactly. And she makes a promise to come back, and that's her whole thing going forward now, is that she to get back to her dad. And she even says in the episode when they're hitching her on the horse, they're like, she's like, I know I've done some really unforgivable things, but I do it again to get back to my dad, which I respect.
That's so crazy.
Like, like you can respect that shit, because she's had nobody. She's had no one.
And she's been treated terrible from
and this is the one person who's had her back the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So
it's beautiful. So it's rough. That's a good little like intermediate arc, because we haven't had an Annie arc.
Ever. We haven't had ever. Yeah, she just bitch hasn't been in shows in season 1.
Yeah. She has some she was a traitor. We had the traitor mindset. Oh, we also found out she was awake for all 4 years.
Yes.
That was nuts.
And she heard everything. So she heard about Armin. She heard about Hitch's shit. Hitch chatting about what's his face, all that.
Yeah. That was kind of cool.
Wild, bro. Wild.
Imagine that kind of prison, though. She's like, it was just complete darkness, except for the times you guys talked to me. That's terrifying, actually.
I'm like, fuck, man.
I'm surprised she's not more like psychic.
For 4 years, bro.
I'm surprised her psyche's not like
shattered, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Armin and Hitch probably helped her with that. Like, I'm sure if it was just darkness for 4 years, she probably would have been crazy right now. Yeah. But Hitch and Armin, like, coming in there, popping up, probably gave her some kind of like normalcy and like figuring out what the fuck is happening.
Just like having that conversation.
Like, yeah, exactly.
So Armin big brain again, without knowing his brain is that big. You know what I mean?
The man's brain is huge. It's solar system size, bro. Solar system size.
But that going into this next, we can use his brain as a segue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Talking with Mikasa, we saw a break in
I love this scene, bro. I love it.
You have it, boss. Go for it.
Bro, this scene is so fucking good. So we get Armin chatting with Mikasa about what the fuck is going on. So Armin's dipping off to go find Connie. Because we know Connie's in the wind right now with Falco. Connie's heading back to his old village, Ryoku, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's Ryoko.
Some shit like that. Yeah. He's going back to his old village where his mom is still there to feed Falco so she can come back.
Yeah.
So Armin's going to side, obviously, because we can't have... And Armin's thinking this all through. Like, he's really playing all the chess pieces right now. All of it. All of them. So he's like, bro, we can't have we can't have Connie feed Falco to his mom because that fucks us over with the Warriors, and we need their help.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Gabby's like, Gabby's the key. So I want to know why he said that, like, she specifically is the key.
Well, I think I know why. I think
Okay.
he referred to it, but I would assume that because Gabby is, I don't know if he knows, but Gabby is like he knows that Gabby has a really strong connection with Reiner.
Oh, okay,
Because
yeah.
Gabby is Reiner's niece, right?
Yeah.
So like, Reiner would obviously, if
and
she,
he would low key know this because he had Bertolt's memories, right?
yeah. He would know that.
Okay.
So he knows that. Falco is the Jaw Titan. So
Yeah.
Gabby and Falco have always been together.
Yeah.
And Peak risked her life to save Gabby.
Yeah.
So like, they know that those 3 Titans, but I think it's just the Peak one, is very connected to Gabby. So if they had a chance to get Peak,
Right.
to switch sides, it would be because of Gabby.
Gabby, right.
So I think
Gabby
the other
low key is the one connecting all the pieces of like the other warriors.
exactly. I even
Like
think,
that is true.
except for Zeke. I don't know where's. I think Zeke
Is
just
Zeke dead?
I don't know.
Is he just roasted, bro?
Yeah.
Because he was under the wall. Like he was
He
right
was.
at base.
You have to.
When, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This is a time to say RIP to Zeke. Because Zeke, I feel bad. Zeke got fucked all around. No one liked Zeke.
no one.
Pops left Zeke. Aaron fucking fucked Zeke over. Peak saved Zeke, but now hates him because he's a traitor. Yelena's like, you failed me. Flock, fuck that nigga Flock, but he's like, yo. Like, you know,
we gotta get the Flock later, bro.
Yeah,
We
but
gotta get the Flock later.
Zeke is really the only one down bad. He got it the worst. He got it really the worst, bro. So yeah.
That shit's funny.
So I think the whole scenario with Gabby connecting all of them is because they've all risked their life to save Gabby.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, bro.
So he's figuring that out, which was sick.
Yeah.
Which he's smart, but then he also said too that he knows Connie won't feed Falco right away.
Right away.
He's a good person, so he has time, which is fucking brain like massive.
He's so fucking smart, bro. So he's just continuing to work this out, and then Mikasa goes like, Mikasa's the only one. Like, this is so frustrating because like she's the only one who still to me seems like she's the only caged fucking bird right now. I keep using this analogy because like it's the main one we see a lot. We see a lot of bird cages, we see a lot of birds in this fucking show.
Yeah.
So she's the only one who seems like she can't do what she feels. Like she don't know what to do or where to go. And even Armin is like, yo, I can't tell you what to do because everything is fucked. Like,
yeah,
I can't tell you. Yeah.
Which I didn't like. That's a lot. Like
a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, it's all fucked. Like, I really can't tell you what to do. Like, he's like, go help John, but you have to figure out on your own what to do. And then she's like, what about Eren? And he's like, I don't know. Like, he snaps at her, which is like the voice actor for Armin was so good in this scene, bro.
Oh, yeah.
When he snaps at her, because like, it's not even like the snapping wasn't like he was mad. He's just at the end of his rope, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's at a point where he don't know what to do. He even says like, he's like, I'm so tired. I could sleep for the 2 days.
Yeah.
Which I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
I agree with that. That's wild.
And he snaps and he's like, everything is so down bad. Like, we don't have time to worry about the Eren situation because we can't deal with that right now.
Yeah.
And that just breaks fucking Mikasa. And I'm just like, it's just frustrating to see her like this because like we know she's a badass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just frustrating to see her like, I don't know how to even explain how she is.
Well, see, that's what I've always felt was the issue with Mikasa, is that Mikasa's like the enforcer, and right now, a strength like being an enforcer doesn't matter because this is not enforcer time. Like,
okay, right.
you know what I mean? Like, when you think back to like the beginning days, like Mikasa ran up, saved Armin and Eren from getting smoked. Mikasa, when Eren turned into the Titan the first time and everyone had their guns, and Mikasa's like, I'll fuck everybody up here. Like, just chill. And everyone's like, don't shoot because Mikasa will come kill us. And they said that, like, yo, relax, like Mikasa's there. Like, but right now, everything's so chess matchy.
So fucked.
Yeah, whereas what does Mikasa doesn't just run up and like kill 100 colossal titans? Like,
she can't. Right.
She ain't going to kill Zeke. Nigga's dead. She ain't chasing down Coney. She ain't murdering Flock. You know, like she ain't fighting. Like, she's not, which is sad. Like, really, realistically, her and Levi, which is foreshadowing, they are like at the lowest of the totem pole right now.
Definitely.
Like the power scaling has, or not the power scaling, the power index is flipped. Like, upside down. Like, now the people who are making
niggas like Flock and shit are up top.
And people like Mikasa and Levi are at the waistline waiting. Right. So I feel like there's more to them, like where they're gonna have to get in a big battle.
Yeah, Mikasa there's something else gonna happen with her because we also see her scarf is missing.
Yeah. Oh, don't touch
the scarf is missing, and we know who has it. The blonde bitch who she saved in season 1, who's like Mikasa's fangirl. I forgot her name. There's a blonde character. She's Mikasa's fangirl. And when Mikasa dropped the scarf the first time, when they went to kill the Titans in Thunder Spears, she was looking at the scarf. We see her look at it. She has that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Oh, she was an Eren fangirl. She was just sniffing the scarf. Hey, yo.
Who knows if she even knows it's Eren's, though? Like,
I don't know. Probably something weird. But yeah, that's true. So yeah, someone did snatch the scarf.
Yeah.
But yeah, the snap was kind of sick because Armin did just like go through the whole thing. He's like, Eren's out here gonna kill. I don't know what he's doing. I gotta worry about what's going on with the Jaegerists. They're probably gonna do some shit. Like, Yelena's over here. We gotta find Coney. Like, hopefully it's not too late.
Yeah.
like we still know where Levi and Hanj is. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, it's just he's just saying everything that's fucked and just putting it into a list and like, everything is really down bad right now.
But you know what?
So that scene is just great.
Do you know what topped off that scene for me?
What?
The little icing on the cake when he looked at her.
He says,
it was like, wow. Erwin wouldn't have snapped at you like that.
Yeah.
Saved him over me.
Yeah.
Walks out.
And he just leaves. Like, fucking brutal, bro.
I literally was like, huh? Like, is he at that? Is he snapped? Like, you know, like,
that's what? Brutal. Nah, but you can see where he's coming from though, because do we see Erwin snapping at Mikasa that way? No.
Yeah.
We do, but they're two different people. Like, Erwin had been fucking commander of an army for mad long, bro. Like, he been in these kind of, not maybe as dire as this, obviously, but he's been in stressful situations where he had to like just do things like this. You know what I'm saying? Armin hasn't. He's a fucking what? Like, they're 18, 20.
Maybe, yeah. They were young.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like in their late teens and early 20s.
Yeah.
Like, to expect him to really be able to do this exactly like Erwin? Come on now.
For real, yeah. Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, they're all so young, technically, and they've been in war, for years, which is probably very like debilitating.
Of course,
you know. Even on a side note, like because they had in poor Eren. He never has had a day off, like, because even when they had that, like, I love the revisit to when they were in the ocean. All of them had that moment of happiness, like, hey,
my
like,
god, I love that,
finally. And Eren was just like never there. He was just like, nah, we got to kill them, like, because
you understand, like, Eren had already, because of what we know what happened in the coordinate in like Grish's memories.
Yeah,
at that time when Eren sees the ocean, he had already lived the events of what happened the past two episodes. He already knew about all of that, so that's why his whole demeanor just changed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going through it since then.
Mm-hmm. Poor man.
Since that kiss to Historia's hand, bro, that just sent Aaron to the off the deep end.
Stop kissing hands, Aaron. Just like get out, get off
Kiss
the
the hands, bro.
That's funny.
So yeah, after that Armin and Mikasa scene, we move to the Flock shit, bro. Like Flock and John, and this was crazy.
I just hate Flock, bro. I
hate
never
him.
hated somebody as much as I hate Flock.
He has the most plot armor in this show, bro. How is he still alive?
I don't know.
He's the only one to survive Erwin's death charge. The only one. He then survived. He was on the wall when the rumbling happened.
Yep.
He survived. How?
And he's talked shit to Yelena and somehow survives that.
But she ain't herself right now because
she tight.
Yelena would have you know, squeeze it on him. Just squeeze it on him real quick. But yeah, this motherfucker, he's over here going crazy. So he has one of these, I guess, the volunteers, and he's like making an example out of him or whatever. And John's over there just trying to figure out what's going on. And we find out that Flock knew Aaron's plan.
For 10
like
months, right?
Yeah, like Aaron had told him like the whole thing that he was going to betray Zeke, which I don't know. Are we believing that? Is that true? Are we believing that?
I would say yes.
That's crazy.
I'd say that's a mastermind.
Because I didn't think Aaron was going to tell anybody.
Well, the way that Flock's been deriding Aaron, you know what I mean? After he hated Aaron, like, you know, like something's got to be there, right?
Bro. Yeah, so we find out that, and then he's making an example out of this guy, and he's giving a speech to John, telling him about like, it's over now. Yeah, he was barring him up low key.
Yeah,
he was like, it's over now. Like we finally don't have to fight anymore. He's like, John, remember when you wanted that nice interior job? Like he's giving him the spiel, bro.
He barred that
no, John, don't fall for this, bro. Don't fall for this shit, bro. Like he's over here like. He's like, John, you know you wanted that cozy interior job. Like, you can go back to that now. It's over.
Yeah.
And he's like, we finally have it. And John's like, what? He's like, freedom. And I'm like, don't do this to me, bro. Like, don't do this to me. And John's over there like, don't know what to say. Because what the fuck is he gonna do? So we get that John over here just getting barred up.
Yeah.
Mikasa come in. And over here talking what happened, and then the volunteer.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Yo, I was pissed at this scene. The way Mikasa just like gingerly jogs up, he's like, I'm like, don't fucking do that to Mikasa. Don't give her the damsel in distress fucking jog. And you know what? I don't know,
bro.
You know what I'm
so annoying, yeah.
Like, don't give her that. Like, that's not how Mikasa fucking moves. And they're doing her dirty. I was pissed, man.
Bro. That shit's so she gets up there and like shit is obviously down horrendous because right before she gets there, like the guy who Flock's like making a scene out of says some shit like, oh, I'll never join you or bow down to you assholes. And before he can even finish a sentence, Flock shoots him 3 times, bro.
Yeah.
Like shoots him once, boom, he's dead, and then puts him 2 extra bullets when he's on the floor, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, what is this going on?
That shit is crazy. And then John's there stunned. What the fuck is John gonna do? Yeah. And then Mikasa gets there and she's like, what the fuck's happening? And then it's just fucked.
Yeah.
And we see just what are they gonna do? Like the other volunteers they just have to join the Jaegerness.
Yeah.
Like
was this
and like you said, the whole power dynamic has been flipped.
Yeah.
Because a nigga like Flock is over here calling the shots, and he's like Aaron's right hand, supposedly. Like what?
And that feels so weird, you know?
It feels so weird, bro. Flock?
Fucking Flock. But this was this before or was this after? What's the scout trainer's guy's name? The one with the yellow eyes.
Chadisu.
Was this before or after he gave the speech? Like, I'm an old dude, I can't live in the mountains. Like,
Fuck.
he's
I
just like
think
falling the ranks. That was before, right? And then
maybe before. Yeah, maybe before. I'm not sure, but that does happen where he tells two people like join the ranks, and one day you could rise up, which is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So I like that.
There's gonna be
that
some mutiny, bro. Like it. Yeah.
He's like, just don't lose yourself. That's what it was like. So what I loved about that, and I don't know if you caught it, it has a direct parallel with Reiner and Bertolt. So he was like, join their ranks, and then one day you can rise up, but don't lose yourself.
I did not catch that actually.
Yeah. Gave me goosebumps when I watched that. And to me, I was like, that's what happened with Reiner and Bertolt. They split. Like, Reiner lost himself.
And Bertolt didn't. Bertolt always remained steady. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
So it was just a little food for thought. And then they went, I think it was before, because then they went right into like that scene. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Shit. That was a good scene though, because that's what you want. And Shadi, you know, like he's an old man. He was in retirement, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they were retired. So for him to pull up, start doing crazy shit, killing motherfuckers, and then be like, yo, I can't do this all day, bro. I'm old. Yeah, like you understand? Like nigga was retired. Yeah.
That boy did bar him up. He was barring too.
OD.
He was spitting. So it was a good thing, but yeah, I love that parallel because it was like it just happened to be two people. You know,
that was great. I didn't even know that. That's great.
Or like a speech like "Don't lose yourself," and like fall in line, but don't lose yourself, and like one day you can rise up. And I was like, that's
bro. So we're gonna see that shit with fucking these assholes, fucking Jaegerness, bro. I'm still curious about what's gonna happen because.
Well,
they're not gonna be in power for this whole time. Some kind of thing is gonna happen. Is it gonna be Mikasa who rises, who finally just like figured out what she wants to do and like takes these niggas down? Like I don't know, bro. Flock gotta get murdered somehow. Flock has to get murdered somehow, some way. He cannot live.
You know what I would love to see happen? Like, and it's gonna be funny if this is really how it plays out. If Flock took the fucking scarf and is like gonna burn that shit, and Mikasa's just like, nah, boy, not like, and that's when she learns what she wants to do. Nah,
that would be gas.
Like I'm the right hand. Like
that
you
would
ain't
be
out here.
Fire.
Jesus, ISIS is bitch ass.
Nah, he has to go, bro.
Yeah,
he has to go.
He's got it. Something bad got to happen. Because either John does it or Mikasa, because we obviously know that Armin's going to meet Coney. So like now,
now it's John and Connie, not John and Mikasa. I mean,
so
that are here dealing with Jaegerness. So I don't know, bro.
And they're both dealing with the Jaegerness and the fucking volunteers. So
but the volunteers aren't really fucking with Jaegerness. So like, if they wanted to go against Jaegerness, they can get the volunteers.
Yeah, but I'm saying the volunteers had their own motives, which were also directly against what Mikasa and Armin want.
Right, but now they don't because their shit's gonna get stomped down anyway.
Yeah, so either way, someone's getting clipped.
Yeah, facts.
So man.
So then, does that move us to the Connie shit?
No, the Connie shit's there's no Connie shit, right?
No, Connie with the Falco.
Oh, the convo, the convo.
Yeah.
I guess so after that, a lot I felt, but maybe
that, I mean, we see I think it's a decent scene because like we see Connie blatantly lying to Falco, and Falco knows what's up. Like he doesn't know what's up, but he knows
he feels
something is going on, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like we see obviously Connie's in the wind with Falco, and Connie's giving him some bullshit excuse like, oh, I found you. I'm gonna take you to the hospital for your amnesia. Like, don't worry. Like, this is when he said this, I knew he's acting sus. When he had to explain why he's helping so much, you're like, oh, I'm a soldier. It's perfectly fine while I'm helping so much. Yeah. Like, that's just suspect. And Falco is sensing that shit. Because he's like, yeah, like you're being so nice, but I gotta get back to the south. Is what he's thinking to his head. And then We just see them out in the wind. So he's heading back to his fucking village.
Ooh, but I did like this though too because Falco is having memories or like small snippets. He's like, I feel like I know him, but I don't know how I know him.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
So like, because he never met Coney before.
Exactly, but he have Ymir's memories.
But he has Ymir's memories.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because if he figures out what's going on, because who knows how long it'll take for him to like remember shit.
Did Ymir know that the mom was at? Did they see them together? That would be crazy. Like I would have to go back and watch that scene because if Ymir saw the mom and she was with Coney when he saw the mom, that could be a memory from Ymir. That would strike like why like oh your mom's here and you're trying.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember if Ymir was she still a scout when she was, right?
Yeah, that was like
she
pretty
was
early.
That was season 2.
Yeah.
Was she still a scout when Zeke turned his village into Titans?
Yes, because remember they showed up at the village. Like, where did all these people go? We heard the rumbling, and then later that night, that's when Ymir transformed into the Jaw Titan.
Oh, in the tower, right? Oh shit! So maybe they were there.
I'm gonna watch that.
Oh yeah, we have to figure that out because if they were there, who knows? I don't know if they figured out that it was Connie's mom yet at that time. Because wasn't Connie alone when he figured that out and she talked to him?
I don't think so. I think they all saw the Titan. They're like, "How did this Titan get here?" And then it said some words, and they're like, "Huh?" And it fucking was like strike something in Coney's head, like he was tweaking a little bit. Like,
oh, okay.
But it wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past like Ymir to be like, you know, because she was a Jaw Titan. Coney saying, "Oh, there's a hospital over here," and then the memory, like, "No, nigga, there's not a hospital. There's a Titan over there."
Yeah.
Because he's a warrior, so he knows how things work.
Right.
So he'd be like, "Oh, wait a minute. Why are you bringing me to a Titan?" You know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would just be like a solid like fix where it's like that's why Armin can get there in time because Falco starts throwing hands with
Peeking out. Exactly, yeah.
You know, like trying to run away, like
wild.
Because this memory shit's deep. And we know that the Jaw Titan has pretty vivid memories because even what's his face fucking Gerald, whatever.
Galliard? Jobber Titan.
Jobber Titan, yeah. He's like, oh, he knew the fucking scouts. He had vivid knowledge of them motherfuckers. So
yeah.
So that's real rap.
That's fucking wild, bro. Yeah, that's the most interesting thing, plot line that's happening right now is the Connie shit, bro.
Are you sure?
What, the one after this? I don't know.
The one after this is
pretty interesting, but the Connie stuff, man. Connie, Falco, Armin, like.
But I'm very happy to see. Yeah, all that is definitely intriguing. But I'm happy to see that our prediction was right.
Yeah,
you know,
we knew Homeboy wasn't dead.
Yeah. We just knew Hydra was just that smart. Where she was
we knew Levi wasn't dead.
Mm-hmm.
So Levi, we cut to the next scene and we find Peak and the commander. What the fuck is his name? Magroff or some shit like that. I don't know. Fucking
that guy. We'll call him that guy.
Yeah, that boy from the general from Marley. Yeah. So we see Peak and him. They're chatting, whatever. And Hanji rolls up and she's like, hello. And she almost chomps her. And he's like, wait, I'm unarmed. Like, don't kill me yet. Like, I got some guy. He refuses to die. And then we see just Levi in the cart, bandaged up, just alive and breathing. I'm like, thank fucking God, bro.
If Levi gets an eye patch, it's over. He's strong.
I think he solos any verse. I think he will. Because I'm almost certain his eye got slashed. We see on the screenshot when we first see him in the episode, when we come back, is a slash over his eye. I'm almost certain he's going to have at least a scar or an eye patch.
Oh, honestly, Scar Levi solos every verse.
That shit about to go crazy. If he can get a scar, yeah.
You know what I like about Peak though? She gives her Titan. I feel gives us more information about Titans than any other. Like she was outside the Titan but still connected, full force.
Yeah, that's crazy,
That
right?
was weird to me, right?
That I didn't even when I saw that, I was like, "Whoa, that's so weird." Because I thought she was like getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like
Yeah.
but she's like half of her body is out. Her legs are in there, but she can still move it.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
That was weird to me.
What if it's only a cart thing? Like, I don't know how that works, bruh.
I don't.
Or
Like,
maybe because if you're so
Into
adept with using the Titan powers, you can do that.
Yeah.
Because that was crazy.
Because I'm not gonna front. She seems like she has the most command
I
over her
agree.
Titan. You know,
I agree.
out of all of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like that shit's crazy.
I think she's had it the longest too, right? Like all these other niggas been getting off. Like Bertol.
I don't know. Yeah,
like
she's the same. Isn't she the same kind of a one as Zeke? No, or she has more than them. She's like a Zeke.
I think she's like a Zeke range. And both of those had the most control.
Yeah,
but they also were the ones who were like in Reiner, but Reiner's is like pretty basic. Like all the other ones just have been like transplanted multiple times.
right. Yeah,
people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So
Crazy,
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was weird, but I liked how they ended it with that. Even though it wasn't like a cliffhanger, I thought they should have just ended. I thought they should have switched it, like you said. I think the Falco stuff is more important than what's going on there.
So I don't know why I say more important because like Levi is one of our strongest forces for Paradise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to have this nigga alive, and Hanji's one of the smartest brains on Paradise. You know what I'm saying? So to have them alive is so immensely important to what's gonna move forward. So that's why, and obviously people love Levi. Levi is probably one of the most popular characters in this show. Yeah. So to end off on Levi is definitely spicy, but to me, the stuff is so intriguing with the Connie, Falco, and Armin stuff. It's so intriguing that to me personally, it's just great.
But then that also leaves the question too of like, So yeah, that also leaves the question too, where it's like how is Hanj and the carts? How is Hanj and like pretty much Marley gonna are they gonna form an alliance? You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's the
because like
that's probably the intriguing part about it. Who knows?
Because
if they can come to agreement as you see, I don't know, because with the commander there, they can't even make an agreement as subjects of Ymir. They can't do that. They have to include Marley now because this guy is there.
Yeah, and
so who knows what they're gonna do, bruh?
And Peak Peak never had a battle with with Levi, but she always saved Zeke. But does that now like connect them as a bond because they both have like a common enemy of Zeke?
Ooh, maybe. Right? I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Like, I don't even know because like I'm assuming Zeke is dead right now. Like in my mind, he's fucking flattened.
You like, know that right before that too. So like,
he's flattened by my mind. So I don't know if we can even like put him on the chessboard right now. Like I can't. I don't know where they go. I guess that's why it's the cliffhanger because it is intriguing for sure. Yeah. Like how this is gonna play out. This Peak, Marley dude, Hanji and Levi situation. How that's gonna play out is definitely interesting for sure.
Yeah, there's multiple different. It's like multiple different. It's probably the four main personalities, right? Marley,
right now,
Drifter, Hanj, Levi, like Archiman, someone who's an Eldian, a warrior, and then a Marleyan, like, and three of the smart. It's like the four smartest brains, right? Wasn't Levi? It's the general.
I don't know if Levi is necessarily smart. He's the strongest nigga in the verse.
I thought he was super smart too.
He's smart, but like I don't think he's rated like up there in terms of like super smarts, like an Erwin, or Armin, or like a Hanji.
Okay, so yeah, I just think it's like the four. I guess I would say four most impactful people. Like that could be
the four of like impactful factions for sure.
Yeah,
but these shits are just interesting.
Yeah,
for sure. But like I said, to me, the Connie shit, Because even if we move into like the preview for next episode, I don't know if you watched it, but the episode is called Pride, which to me is so interesting because there's a line in this episode where Flock says, "Pride isn't something you should die for."
Yeah.
And then the next episode is called Pride, and we see the confrontation of, you know, Connie, Armin, and Falco.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting to say in this episode that Pride is something to die for, and the next episode is called Pride, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, oh,
bro, you know what
God.
make me laugh? You know what make me actually laugh to death? If they're fighting, right, Coney and Armin goes colossal tight and just picks up his mom and like throws her into the ocean, like just launches her. It's like you ain't feeding
Oh
her,
my
just throws her. Like,
God. That's crazy.
how funny would that be? Like he when he's saving like I should have did this 10 years ago. Like, throws
He
his
just launches her like, yo, sorry. Don't even launch him. Launch Connie. Fuck that nigga now. Launch him.
I think the mom would
Launch
be so
him,
funny.
bro.
Imagine
That shit would be
Connie's
weak though. She's just
flying, like
Just
little
flying in the
leg,
air.
no leg. Did they call it the no leg titan or upside down titan?
yeah, the upside down titan, bro. That
Just
shit is weak.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that shit is interesting for sure. Next week's gonna be spicy. I heard next week is spicy.
I'm hoping it's spicy. I'm ready to get back to spice. My heart rate has calmed down a lot.
Definitely. We needed this breather though. We needed it. After 5 episodes of straight insanity,
Of just heater.
we needed a little breather of the military vibe.
Yeah.
Just the political warfare of other shit happening right now. Annie's in the wind, you know, Jaegerness taking over.
Yeah.
Flock doing his bullshit, Connie and Falco, and now the Hanj and Peak stuff. Like
Gabby.
many facets of stuff going on. Gabby with Armin.
Yeah.
So
Whew. That was lit though. He's like, yo, you're coming with me. We riding.
yeah. I'm like, all right, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Armin's gonna be an Armin episode next week, so I'm hyped.
Mhm.
I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
We haven't
it's
had an
Armin
Armin episode in a long time.
We haven't. So I'm looking forward to that shit, bro, because he's gonna bar up Connie. I can't wait. He's gonna bar him up OD. OD.
Armin,
He was talking crazy. He was like, I'm gonna tell him that, nigga, maybe your mom should stay a Titan. I'm like, fuck.
yeah. You didn't know what Armin had 2 Titans? You had the Colossal and the Bar Titan.
Yeah, the bar Titan. Nigga, not even the bar, the brain Titan. Nigga, you just think of anything. Bars and plans. They get the brain Titan.
Everything. You know, Armin, go. We said that years ago. We said that pretty much.
Yeah, we were big fans of Armin's big brain, bro. Yeah, we're big fans of that nigga.
Was that like an episode titled "The Triple B Big Brain" or something like that? Big Brain Bars or something like that?
Yeah, that was big brain bars. That was from Armin.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he saying? I forgot when we had the big brain bars.
I don't know. But...
Oh, when he was putting all 2 and 2 together, when he was like, "Oh, if the rumbling started, Eren won, but then why the fuck did all the walls drop? Like, what's happening?" Like he's
too smart.
I'm saying, always putting something together. He's always the one moving the chess pieces, bro.
He just got a big brain. Can't help it.
Can't help
got a bowl cut. If you have a bowl cut, you better have a big brain.
Facts. Better.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't have anything else to say on that. I think we gotta wait till next episode, and maybe we can.
Yeah, definitely. Next episode is gonna be juicy. I literally can't wait. I can't fucking wait. This Falco, Connie, Armin shit gotta get resolved soon, bro. Has to.
Well, you know what that means. That's it. Peace.
Peace.
So this is a part of our podcast where we drop over all of our juicy handles. Please give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have any business inquiries, get a hold of us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. If you want to become a Patreon or a patron of our podcast, $1 gets you a crewmate, where you get special perks in our Discord, and $5 makes you a captain, which will get you exclusive access to our captain's convo in our Discord, where we answer your questions live on stream once a month. That can be at patreon.com/Dosyonkos. If you have the ability to, and you would like, it helps support our channel. We enjoy that very much. Also, if you need any apparel, or want to get a dope Dosyonkos t-shirt, hit us up at www.activegamerfitness.com/shop, and you can pick up hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mugs. And
Yes, sir.
Sam hits us with the great content of, yo, give us a fucking review on Apple.
A review on Apple, bruh.
So yeah, what is it? If you review, give us a 5-star review on
Yes, sir. Apple Podcasts or whatever. We'll read them, Jones. Talk shit about us if you want.
Mhm.
But yeah, if it's 5 stars, we'll read it on the podcast.
Yeah, please don't talk shit about us, but we'll definitely drop.
If it's 5 stars, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, if it's 5 stars, I don't care.
Imagine that you just get the 5 stars.
I don't.
Oh damn. That being said, I hope y'all are having a great time, and peace.
Peace.